Alright, what's going good, guys? Jay here with another CvS2 match breakdown. This one, we are going to be covering a FT10 between Kiku and Kitsune. Because this is an FT10, I'm not gonna cover every single match, but I do know that this match goes down to the wire at 9-9. We will be covering the last 3 matches of this FT10 set. As you can see from the score at the top, it's been very, very back and forth. Essentially, they've been trading 2 wins at a time this entire set. So this late into the match, you might actually see some different team ordering as well. If we get this started, you'll notice here the ordering is a bit different. Nak is first for Kitsune. He still has Sagat last. But Kiku, he has his Sagat first instead of Anchor. He actually just moved him to the first spot because Chun and Cammy are still in the same order. Basically, Nak has been causing a bit of issues for Kiku for the past couple matches. So to circumvent this, he's gonna decide to put essentially his gun right at the front to make sure that, if anything, Nak doesn't dig into his team too early. So let's see if this pays off for him. Now, this matchup can be a bit tricky for Sagat. Oh, nice stand fierce whiff punish. Already, you can kind of see why this matchup is going to be tricky, even for a super duper top tier like Sagat, because he's big. So, as you can see, tries to go for a jump heavy kick around start, misses barely, and then they're at a standstill. He tries to go for a stand fierce poke. Again, just out of range. Kitsune just runs right in, easy sweep. Having to deal with Nak's movement as Sagat can be a bit difficult, even at the highest levels of play, because the best Nak players in the world are exceptional at making sure that their movements are not only precise, but specially designed to basically destroy you. Break your guard, make you whiff moves, put you in situations where you're uncomfortable. They are very, very good at this. And now you can see with just a couple of sequences of run stop moves. So he goes for a low short, crouch fierce, which is actually safe if spaced, crouch medium punch, another run crouch medium punch, and then all of a sudden, now he's in the corner. This is actually the worst place to be in the Nak matchup. I know the corner is generally bad, but it's especially worse versus Nak because she basically can do all kinds of bull against you. So Kiku has to use his great buttons to get out of this situation, and Nak's run is very fast, so she is able to layer button over button over button with jabs, her crouch fiercest, her crouch medium punch. Her crouch medium punch has an excellent hitbox. It's very disjointed. So anytime you try to poke against it, you'll probably lose. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a tricky endeavor for Kiku in the start of the round here. Oh, what a trade. That's what he needed. Now he's out of the corner. So as you can see here, he tried to press, stand fierce and then trades. You can see the pushback on this is crazy because there's also, the reason why the pushback here was so big is because it was not only the pushback from the crouch fierce, but it's also the corner pushback as well. Since those stack together, it pushes them very, very far out. That's why a lot of trades in the corner push the offensive player out very far, which is actually very good for the cornered player. Trades can actually be big time good here. Okay, just pushing buttons, just trying to see what works. Nice roll. This is a very common tactic. When somebody tries to jump at you, right here, so he whiffs a low short because he thought he was trying to generate plus frames through this crouch short, but then Kitsune jumps, he rolls out of the way quickly. This is basically, if someone's jumping over you and tries to hit you with a cross-up or a jump-in, just roll under them. If you do it early enough, you should be able to get off scot-free. If you do it too late, though, they can punish you, so you need to still have the good reactions to be able to use this. It's not just it is kind of get out of jail free, but not really, because if you do it too late, they can easily punish you. Like right here, if Kiku did this just a little later, Kitsune probably would have hit him with like a sweep or something. But now, he's in the corner, gets a low short, kind of stuck in the corner, uses the bird. No, these low jump heavy kicks are brutal to deal with. Really as any character, because Nak is a fast jump character. She is one of 4 fast jump characters in the game. Her, Mai, Blanca, and Claw. Fast jump characters in a short hop groove are incredibly annoying to play against, because they can basically just get a free jump in on you literally for free. Because their jump is so fast, and most times their jump normals are good. Like Nak's jump heavy kick, Mai's jump heavy kick, Blanca's jump heavy kick, Claw's jump... Really, it's the jump heavy kicks that are just really, really annoying to fight. Although Blanca does have jump medium punch as well. That's also a really annoying short hop button, or low jump medium kick for cross-ups. So yeah, these fast jump characters in a short hop groove are incredibly annoying, and if you do play a fast jump character in a short hop groove, I highly recommend you try to abuse these buttons as much as you can, because they are virtually impossible to deal with when you aren't predicting that they will come out. Because of course, it doesn't matter how good your button is. If they know it's coming, they'll probably anti-air you. But if you layer it with good run pressure, like Kitsune does here with run sweeps and run crouch medium punches, you could basically slot these in for free, because the opponent is always trying to be weary of the grounded buttons more than anything. The grounded buttons are what they're worrying about. They don't usually, they keep the jump buttons in the back burner in terms of the mental stack. So that's why you can see here, he's just getting 2 in a row here. Oh, nice. So, Kiku sees the bird here, and then realizes, oh yeah, I can just roll past this and get a free throw. Which is nice, because that does have a pretty decent chunk of recovery on the bird. Even though that move is really good, it still takes a while. And Sagat has a really good roll, so we can just kind of, roll past, get an easy throw, and now she is back in the corner. Nice, another throw. Now, you do get wake-up protection in this game. Now you can see he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe the exact amount is 4 frames of throw protection on wake up, so he barely avoided getting a close fierce, which isn't terrible, but I mean, yeah, his intention was to throw, and he got the throw. This is very nice timing here by Kiku. Oh, nice throw here. He jumps here, just cause. Now, if he was player 2, he would have got the player 2 cross up. Good. Yeah, so this is where he gets the throw. Crouch Fierce is also very good for Nak. So yeah, that Crouch Fierce gives her decent plus frames, and then just walks in for the throw. She has very fast walk speed too, so getting tick throws it kind of comes easy for her. Goes for a cross up. There's the roll again. The roll when the opponent jumps at you. Nice sweep. Oh, good JD. Now here's another really annoying jump button. Jump light kick. It also crosses up, and it basically has much more range. Not much more, but it has more range than jump heavy kick. So if you're a bit farther out, you can still do low jump pressure. Just it's not gonna do much to the guard bar as like jump heavy kick would. Nice sweep. So yeah, gets the jump light kick. He tried pressing here. Actually, no, he didn't. He tried standing, and then just got hit by the sweep. The sweep is fast. It's a really good sweep. Oh, wow. Just goes for it. Sometimes those are the risks you have to take. You can see he goes for the crouch fierce. Kiku just lets it rip. Very risky move, considering that Kitsune also had rage, so if he did get this uppercut blocked, he was probably going to die. But, so, like I said, sometimes you have to take risks, especially in more problematic matchups, to get the win, and that's exactly what it is here. And it pays off. Oh, wow! Just another fuck you from Kitsune. Pardon my French. So he JD's the crouch medium kick. Now, crouch medium kick is... it's definitely not safe on JD. I don't know the exact formula for the frame advantage of crouch medium kick. I know the formula, I just don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but it's not safe. And Kitsune tries to do a low short, but as you can see, the moment he gets it, Kiku just does a low Tiger Cannon level 2, and then straight into uppercut because he was close enough. So he gets Nak out early, which is good. Now Hibiki. So you can already see he's starting to use Tiger Shots now. Oh, nice roll. He's starting to use Tiger Shots in this matchup compared to Nak. Using fireballs against Nakoruru is not a good idea because she is fast. She can easily go through. She could go over your fireballs. Hell, she could go under them if you throw the high Tiger Shot. So it's very difficult to use fireballs in a matchup like that. Whereas Hibiki, who is a slower character, it's a lot easier to use fireballs against her. And it's generally recommended in this matchup simply because her normals can outrange you. You can see here, he's using these RC Tiger Shots to potentially go through a distance slash, her like big long range slash move, and potentially hit it. So that's what he's trying to do here. And he does roll through the slash. He gets what he wanted. And then just... That's a cancel I don't see very often. Crouch medium kick into uppercut. But he did it. It's not a bad cancel by any means. I just don't see it often. Okay, low shorts. Oh, what a DP right there. So he was going to try to dash in and put more pressure, but then he sees the jump, and then he just does an uppercut. Now, I'm pretty sure this was a crosscut, because you can see here he, like, ever so slightly moves forward, and then goes for the DP here. Kitsune does JD the first hit. Little bit harder to JD the rest. That's just the thing with Sagat's uppercut. It's hard to JD, which is why it's so good against K-Groove. Okay, now they're just playing more neutral. These are some very nice crouch fierces. Another good crouch fierce button in this game is Hibiki's. It's very nice, both as an anti-air and as a general poke. Especially when used at max range. She can just kind of just throw it out there off of a run, and it's a great counter poke. So, yeah, you can see he does it right here, and then does it right there. It's very nice as a whiff punish, too. So you can see he does the stand medium kick, gets clipped, and now he's in the corner, which is a rough spot. Oh, and there's that jump heavy kick. So yeah, the low jump medium punch is really, really good on Hibiki. It has nice hitbox and really, really good range. But then this button here, jump heavy kick, has extreme disjoint downwards. It's very, very hard to anti-air when she's in her optimal range. My tip is to basically not be in this position, because if you are, there's nothing you can really do here to anti-air this button unless you uppercut or super. So yeah, this button is also insanely good in both cross-ups and in general corner pressure. He did it a bit too high to combo. The video lagged here, but you can see he tries to go for another jump, and then he rolls through. Try to go for a jump light kick, it seems. Which is also a pretty nice button, because, again, it's another button with downwards disjoint. Not as much as jump heavy kick, but still workable. But yeah, he rolls out of the corner, escapes intact, Rage is about to run out, so he successfully... Oh, wow. So you can see here, he gets the whiff punish. This is just neutral 101 here, footsies 101. You can see Kiku knows that Kitsune usually, on a run, likes to throw out that crouch fierce, so he's walking back as much as he can to avoid it. And he does. And then all he does is walk forward, crouch medium kick super. Very, very textbook whiff punish. Again, footsies 101. He adapted to his opponent's tendencies and punished him for it. Now, he didn't get the high tiger shot, which it's a bit unfortunate. It was a bit farther away, so it was a bit difficult. But now Kitsune, oh, that was risky. Tries to go for the distance sweep here, and he gets it, which is nice. The reason why he does is because he knows that Kiku is just doing the classic Sagat, walk back and forth. So he's gonna take advantage of that by just chucking out. Okay, so he does the crouch jab, the run crush jab, one of the best crouch jabs in terms of range, and then goes for the low slash because he was kind of expecting to just kind of walk back. You can see he was blocking here. He was trying to walk back, but unfortunately, he did a distance slash. And keep in mind, proximity guard in CvS2 applies to a very large range. So you can press buttons from far out and still get proxy guard. And that's kind of what happened here. If there was no proxy guard, there was a chance that he could have made it out, avoided this normal, but he didn't, and he got swept. Okay, just putting more pressure. Oh! Tried to go for the slash here. Gets punched in the face for it. Oh, that's very common for Hibiki players to do. Hibiki players specifically. They'll do a spaced beckoning slash, a light slash. I don't know if that's the name of it. JD the next. It's a very similar concept to Cammy's spaced spiral arrow, and then JDing the following punish. Keep in mind, K-Groove has a 1 frame earlier window to JD than block. So technically, if your move is -1, it's not, you can JD it and it's 0. So realistically, when you're calculating frame data for moves and punishes against K-Groove, you actually have to add 1 plus frame. So if a move is like -8 in other grooves, it's technically -7 in K because they can JD 1 frame earlier. It's very stupid. I'm personally not a fan of that mechanic, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, he JDs, goes for a high tiger shot. I'm guessing he just wanted the damage here, because high tiger shot does do more damage than low tiger, or high tiger cannon does more damage than low tiger cannon. So he was expecting to get the punish and then cancel into the higher damaging cannon, because he probably Hibiki would have been standing if he got the punish. So he just assumed, okay, I'm gonna get the punish, and then if not, okay, whatever, because he already dug deep into Kitsune's team. But yeah, it is what it is. He gets killed. Still an amazing showing from Sagat. Now he just has to close out this round with his Cammy. Oh, that's just classic CvS2 Cammy right here. So yeah, he gets the JD on the dive kick, tries to punish. You can see the low short, and then just cannon spike. Every Cammy player does stuff like this. It seems random, and I'm not gonna say it is. That's discrediting them a bit. But at some point, it does just become a game of chance. But here, I think it's more of a read than anything, considering that they have been playing many, many matches before, and there have probably been similar situations, and now he's adapting to it. So yeah, he gets the JD dive kick and then just lets the cannon spike rip. Nice, going for classic crouch fierce pressure. Oh, good air to air. So yeah, you can see he gets a counter hit close fierce, because close fierce is stupid. And then, tried to go for a throw. He tried to tech, but gets a crouch fierce, which is fine. You can tech in a down back position in this game. which is nice. You can technically do crouch tech the same way you can in like SF4. So he gets the crouch fierce, prevents him from throwing, but then gets a crouch medium kick punish, because I believe this is punishable on hit. Yeah, I think this was a punish. Not entirely sure. But if anything, he would have probably stuck out this button anyways. Actually, no, this probably was a punish, because he would have JD'd otherwise. This is definitely a punish on hit. Now, he's a bit too far away for most of his favorite cancels. If he had 2 bars, he could have maybe killed him with a level 2 super. And then there's the air-to-air. Cammy's air buttons are good. I mean, big surprise, she's a top tier. She probably has good buttons, and this is one of them. Jump heavy kick is great, not only in short hop grooves, but just in general. It has a lot of range, and it's a great air-to-air. So, yeah, he knocks him out of the air with that one. You can see he tries to go for a counter, probably for a spiral arrow here. Expected a spiral arrow. Gets a JD. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that might have been a dropped combo. So he gets the run. He tries to walk back. He tries to walk back and then just gets caught by that low short. You can see he's actually trying to throw him. Given this sprite, that's actually a throw attempt. So he tried throwing him after this short hop because that's a pretty common thing to do against an early short hop button. If it's an early short hop, usually they throw. It's the same deal as like throwing on an early jump in. And he tried throwing him, didn't work, gets the short, but then just doesn't finish the combo. Oh, look at that. Bit of a trampoline effect here. Does a stand medium kick. Well, very uncommon anti-air, but he does it. So he does a stand medium kick and then just does it repeatedly. Oh, and then you can see he tried to go for a instant jump fierce to throw off his timing. And you could see, look at the hitbox. That whiffed barely. If I had hitboxes enabled for this footage, that would have been a whiff by like, God knows, like 3 pixels. But yeah, you can see he tries to do an instant jump fierce to mess up his timing, which is a pretty common thing that you're supposed to do against P groove and K groove. You always want to keep your timings unpredictable so that they don't get the chance to do, you know, parries or JDs. And that's what he tried to do here, but unfortunately, that jump heavy kick hitbox, yeah, whiffs entirely. Now he's stuck, gets anti-aired for it. Oh no! Whiffs the cannon spike. He knew it. So yeah, you can see he gets the jump heavy kick on the attempt to escape the corner. The reason why he tried getting out the corner through traditional means rather than a roll is because Cammy's roll sucks. It is terrible. It is a god-awful roll. So yeah, it's not good. It's slow and it doesn't go anywhere. So even if you try to escape through rolling, you would have to do it incredibly early. And even then, there are, like, fast jump characters will kill you if you try it. He tries to go for an air reset cannon spike, but he jumps over it, and then, yeah, that's it. That's gonna kill. Finest KO for his troubles. Now, Kitsune takes the lead. And now we have Kiku's, in my opinion, specialty character. Not a specialty character, it's an identification character. Since this is the first time I'm covering him, his Chun is crazy. Crazy Chun. This is peak Chun-Li here, so let's see what he does. If he gets washed, I'm gonna look like an idiot. Okay, just play neutral. Nice poke. So, yeah, you can see he tries dashing in, and then there's this really long-ranged poke that Hibiki has. Stand medium kick. He caught Chun during the walk forward. It reaches quite long, and it's actually it hits more than it misses, at least from what I've seen. This poke hits a lot because most people don't really expect it. When they think of Hibiki long-range poke, they probably think of the slash, obviously, but they're not expecting this stand medium kick, which is actually one of the very, very few buttons in this game that causes a knockdown on hit. That isn't a sweep. So now he goes for pressure. Oh, catches, see, this is just great knowledge of the opponent's behaviors. So, he tries walking, you can see, he does the stand medium punch, tries to walk back again, but just gets hit by the sweep slash. He did this earlier with Sagat. He really loves walking back and forth to kind of gauge the distance, feel out the distance, and then avoid pokes and whiff punish. So he decides to mess all that up by doing a distance slash. You know, it's hard to react to, and then keep him in proxy guard so he can't move backwards and then sweep him. So he has no choice but to crouch, which then eliminates that movement that was giving him trouble earlier with the Sagat matchup. The movement is also very important for Chun because she has two very, very strong whiff punish normals in stand medium punch and crouch medium punch. So eliminating that threat of walking back and forth and creating whiffs is going to be very, very vital in this matchup for both characters. Oh, nice. This jump reset is so hard to deal with because Hibiki's air buttons are really, really strong. And Kiku could have rolled out because Chun's roll is good enough. He went for a Kikoken and got punished for it. Okay. Now, an important thing to note about Chun is, like, even though he does get the jump heavy kick, it was too early. And Chun has a 2-frame crouch jab, which is really annoying to deal with, as pretty much every character. She can use this as a extremely powerful defensive button and offensive button. It's a very, very, very good jab. And when she actually hits it, well, that's an easy combo to super. So she tries to dash, goes for legs. This is a pretty common Kiku thing to do. He usually dashes in and then does RC legs. Which Kitsune wisely jumps out because he does not want to get caught in the plus frames of legs. And if he gets hit, well, he's just going to get killed because that's an easy link to super. Oh, tries to go for a throw. Nice. So yeah, you can see he still does it. He still does the roll under. Oh, nice. Now this is just neutral. This is just, even though the space looks closed, they are still playing very intense footsies here. And you can see stand medium punch whiff, crouch light punch whiff punish. Another, and then on Kiku's side, stand medium punch whiff punish. Oh, nice, tried to go for neck breaker. Nice anti-air. Oh, and that is just textbook Chun-Li right here. You can see she spends so long walking back and forth, pressing pokes, making you basically have to play defense because her buttons are most likely better than yours. But then the moment you're caught in that defensive position, she can easily just walk up to you and throw you. It's unexpected and yet expected at the same time, and it works like 9 out of 10 times. It's very foolproof. And those last like 10 seconds of Kiku just playing that, classic footsies with Kitsune basically conditioned him to just sit in a defensive position and poke when he sees a poke. But he didn't see a poke, so he just kept crouching and then gets thrown for it. This is textbook Chun-Li right here, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'm saying seems very basic, but it's important to know. That's why these players are as good as they are. Now this is a matchup. Chun got. And this is where you'll begin to see why Chun actually does pretty well against Sagat. I'm not gonna say she stomps, that'd be crazy, but she definitely does just fine against Sagat, and this is why. SBK, spinning bird kick. There are some characters that cannot crouch this move, and she is, I think, +1 or -1. One of those two numbers. I think it's -1. Basically, she can just do this and not get punished for it. If you know how to use your jab afterwards. She's basically not punishable. It's very annoying to deal with as bigger characters. Sagat here he has good buttons, but for example, Eagle, oh my god, she just absolutely obliterates him because of this. But with someone like Sagat, who has the tools, it's a workable scenario to be in. As you can see, he goes for legs afterwards, which is another very strong thing to do after SBK, because you can basically avoid any and all reversals. The only reversal you can't avoid is RC Electricity, that's it. But aside from that, like, you can just do this, and no matter what they do, they'll probably lose, unless they reversal roll, that's about it. Alright, Kiku just trying to do some classic run pressure with Sagat, bully style. Nice, pokes out of it. Oh boy. I have a lot to say about this button. This button right here, jump light kick. Dear God, I hate this button. This is one of the best jump buttons in the whole game. It might even be the best. Okay, that's me hating. It is one of the best. It's up there. It is very up there for one of the best jump buttons in the entire game. Not only does it have extreme active frames, not only does it cross up, but it beats everything. Except for, like, even then it trades with uppercut most of the time. So, Kitsune tried to do close fierce. Makes sense. But he was just a bit too high for the hitbox to connect. And as you can see, the cross-up hitbox of jump light kick essentially means that Kiku can kind of just jump at him from whatever range and jump light kick connects. The range of this button is also crazy. For a jump light kick, like, Jesus Christ, this button. Good cross-up neck breaker. Oh, he sees the cross-up. I would have not blocked that. I would have not blocked that at all. But he JDs both hits of legs and punishes, because legs is unsafe on JD, which is good. So he gets a free punish here. Close fierce uppercut. The momentum is his now. Nice tick throw. Oh, now, and now you'll see the new button that's going to get introduced into this matchup. Forward medium kick. Now, this button is usually not used in some other matchups, simply because it's a very easy to crouch under button. Unless you use it as like a tick throw setup, where you whiff it and then you throw them. In the case of Sagat, she can actually use this button against him, and it's very, very plus on block. It's meant to be used as a link button. Like, you would link this into crouch jab. But aside from that, the plus frames can be used to generate really, really great pressure. Oh, he sees the tick throw. Punishes the roll. Kiku's gonna have to make something work here. Now, both of them are scared to throw out anything too massive. Nice. Oh, doesn't get the super. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, Kiku decides to just go in, even though he does have rage. This is where the RC legs after SBK really shines. You can see here, Sagat tries to low short. No sir, gets caught by legs. And then that's an easy link to super, like I said. He gets the link, but then he doesn't go to super. Which is unfortunate, because that easily would have killed if he used all 3 bars. But he doesn't get it. Oh, nice jump fierce. Oh, alpha counters right through it. So he gets the legs. Low short actually whiffed at this range. Oh, sorry. One of the other low shorts whiffed at that range. That one hit. And then, yeah. Just gets the alpha counter. Simply because he doesn't want to get too much chip out of him, and he also doesn't want his guard bar to go down. Because K Sagat, we like to say that Geese is a really, really good guard bar breaker, but K Sagat, that's one of the traits that people don't really talk about as much, and granted, there are many, many traits to K Sagat. He is the best character in the game. But his ability to just destroy your guard is also incredible, and he is trying to avoid that as much as he can. And the short fireball. Whoops. That is a very, very classic combo in like Alpha 2, for example, but Sagat can do it too in this game. Very unsafe though. It's very unsafe. Usually you do it for kill. Or if you just really, really want something off of a Tiger Shot. Also, I lied. He did not alpha counter for the... He didn't alpha counter to keep his guard down. That's a brain lapse for me. He did it so he could maintain pressure. That's entirely why. He just wanted to maintain offensive momentum. Because otherwise, if he blocked that Tiger Cannon, he probably would have got hit with like more pressure, and he would have gotten out in the corner. Solid strategy. Just unfortunate that he had to come through and got hit by short fireball, which is kind of funny. Oh boy, he's picking the 3-punch palette, which gives you, in my studies, a 5% power increase. So let's see how that goes for him. Watch. Okay. Oh, nice. He knows that Kitsune likes to go for the run pressure. And then just, yep, crouch, sweep. You can see he is just pressing buttons left and right. This is very unlike what he was doing in like the Chun matchup, for example. Or no, sorry, not the Hibiki matchup, for example, where he wasn't like pressing crazy buttons. Like here, you can see he is pressing a whole lot of buttons, simply because Nak is so fast that you basically have to press buttons in anticipation of what she's gonna do, rather than in reaction to what she's doing. She is so fast that you basically have to kind of just chuck buttons out there and hope that she runs into them, because otherwise she can just go right into your defense without a care in the world, and you don't even realize it. There's the jump light kick. Oh, JD's the fireball. I think that meant to be an uppercut, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was supposed to be an uppercut, but he just got a fireball. You can see he's doing a lot of stand light kick, stand fierce, and that's pretty common because stand light kick, pretty annoying button to deal with. So usually Sagat players just do like a crouch fierce or stand fierce afterwards. It usually catches people pressing, but not Kitsune. He's actually very patient for a K group player. Oh, that's another unfortunate high Tiger Shot right there. He tried to go for an uppercut. Either way, he would have gotten hit with this combo, because he tried to go for that same cancel that he did against Hibiki, crouch medium kick DP. He got the JD, so even if he chose to uppercut, it would have gotten blocked and he would have gotten hit anyways. But yeah, another misinput. This is the second misinput so far. Nice. Sees the tick throw. Good uppercut. Oh, nice counter hit. Very strong frame traps. And there's short super, my favorite combo of all time. Nice. Now he's frame trapping. Now his frame traps are working. So you can see that was just a very smart. So yeah, short. Gets swept because, well, it's a really good button. There's the low short. And then you can see there, Kiku just has this block string scouted to perfection in this set thus far. The crouch short, crouch fierce block string from Kitsune. He sees it. After that, once he did that one low short, he knew, okay, he's gonna do crouch fierce, I'm just gonna do low short, and then he gets the counter hit, which then leads to short super, gets the level 2 cancel. And then frame traps and a crouch fierce. Oh, nice. He's going more riskier now that he knows, like, okay, that life deficit has to be made up. So he gets the cross up. Nice link. And the short hop gets clipped by a stand fierce. Really nice anti-air. Alright, so now, again, round 2. Kitsune trying to make up... Oh, whiffed throw. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he doesn't quite get it. He's just out of range. Unfortunate, but that's a punish. Sorry. Now he's really... He is building a nice wall of defense right now. Oh, gets hit with crouch fierce. Nice. Yeah, you can see Kitsune's not going to try to overcommit to anything. He doesn't want to lose more health than he already has. Oh, and see, that's when you pull out the stupid shit. Okay, stupid is crazy, but this is exactly when you pull out stuff like roll DP, roll super. People who rely on it don't quite understand why it's there. Roll Super and Roll DP are basically just like, they're there to check you when you're too locked in. Basically, you do a move that they're not prepared for. And at this point, Kiku hasn't done this in quite some time, so he's not prepared for it. So he goes one roll, another roll, cross up. He tries to react to it with a low short, but is just a bit late, and then gets the roll DP. It's stupid, but it works. Even though people like to complain that it's like an online... No, it's not. It works in moderation. I cannot stress that enough. Moderation is key. If you do this like once every like 3 games, they're not going to be ready for it, and you will reap rewards. But if you tend to lean on it, you're gonna get killed by good players because they've probably spent a while practicing roll punishes. Now, granted, Sagat's roll is also incredible in terms of its recovery. 3 frames. That's all you get. So, roll DP for him is very, very effective compared to other characters. So, yeah, he gets it. Oh, he just does not respect them. that's what I'm getting over here. So he does the low short. He waits just long enough because he usually does low short right afterwards, which means he gets the JD. So what he's expecting him to press after this gap because Kitsune is trying to either get a chip kill, or he's just trying to get any, like, plus frames that he can. And also, it's not his turn. He has to try and prevent Kiku from having it so that he doesn't lose as much health. But as you can see here, he waits out just a bit, and then he sees the low jab. Well, he doesn't see it. He just lets it rip. The low jab is pressed, so his read is correct. He does the low jab, and then just lets it rip. Boom. Super. But then that quick low jump over the fireball gets it done. Now Kitsune, again, with a big deficit to make up. Although he managed to overcome it last match, and the deficit is not nearly as large. Nice throw tech. Nice stand medium kick. Ooh. Nice roll cross up. So yeah, he gets that. Nice slash. Yeah, you can see he could have actually gotten punished here. So he does the roll very late. He could have easily gotten punished here. He does a low short and it misses just by a bit. But yeah, when I said earlier that this is a bad idea, it still is. It's just that Kitsune picked the wrong punish option. Instead, went for a low short. Probably could have done a low jab to punish him. Oh, nice air block. Chicken guarding. Oh, very deep cannon spike. He was not ready for that. Oh, but then responds with a nice combo of his own. Neutral jumps are very strong in this game. And a lot of other old games too. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's a dying art, but it's not talked about as much. Neutral jumping is strong. Especially if you have really good air buttons. Like, for example, Eagle's neutral jumps are really, really good because he has 2 OP air buttons that cover below him and in front of him, which is really all you need. Hell, jump heavy kick goes right below him, so if anything, he literally covers all of the ranges that you would need to have accounted for in a neutral jump. Hibiki's jump medium punch kind of accounts for in front and below, and jump heavy kick goes right below, but you don't really see that very often. So usually they just do jump medium punch. So yeah, he gets the jump medium punch and hits it deep enough to do the rest of the BNB. Now keep in mind, level 2 cannon spike doesn't actually punish here. So he doesn't punish. If he had level 3, oh yeah, he could have punished. But level 2, no, doesn't go fast enough. He is making a lot of work with this low jump. Oh, I was about to say, the low jump medium punches are great. He's making really nice work of it. But then unfortunately, He does an empty jump, gets smacked in the face, and then once he does, it's an easy confirm to super. Cammy has a very easy confirm route with that. Like, you can... It's not hard. You could probably do it. Oh, good. Nice spiral arrows. Oh, not that one, though. That one was horribly spaced. Oh, he tried to go for a throw. Then gets this weird link. Doesn't go to super, though. I'm surprised. Maybe he missed it, because that could have been an easy cancel to spiral, the spiral arrow super. Okay, same deal, just playing neutral. Oh, and a trade. Kitsune will take that trade all day, because not only will he get the life back from that hit, he also gets closer to range. Alright, Kiku doesn't have the white Chun. Maybe his power level is going to decrease. Right now, he's just playing defense. Oh, no, that's just easy. So yeah, he tries rolling in. Nope, Crouch Fierce. And Crouch Fierce, when meaty, is like +9 or something like that. So you can link this into another Crouch Fierce, actually. Or a Crouch Medium Kick, which is way easier, which is what he does here. You can see, oh, nice SBK. Goes for throw. Now you can see Kitsune, oh, try to go, oh, another super cancel. That is a crazy sequence. So you can see, once Kitsune gets rage, he just goes unga bunga to the max. So you can see run Crouch Fierces, and then a run Stand Fierce super. He was expecting him to walk forwards or press Stand Medium Punch, and hopefully smack him in the face into super. It's a similar thing to run Crouch Medium Kick, where they're expecting a button press or a walk back to catch them lacking and then go to super. So the same deal, and yeah. He crouches very expertly. I mean, maybe not expertly, because it's just a common sense thing. Yeah, it's... At this range, you can see the Tiger Cannon does not come out instantly. Kitsune was expecting it to come out instantly and hopefully break his guard. But at this range, it's not an instant super. The Tiger Cannon still needs time to travel, and, you know, Kitsune sees that and crouches to avoid the rest of the super. He tried to whiff punish, or not whiff, yeah, he tried to whiff punish him. But unfortunately, he was just a bit too far away, and then... Luckily, this will rebuild his guard a bit. Oh, wow, what a punish. Usually, I only see Stand Fierce as a punish for this, which is a fine punish. But no, he decides to run uppercut. Okay. Nice guard break. That's a sexy guard break string if I've ever seen one. Low short close fierce is an actual link. It's a 1-frame link, but even then, he's not gonna try to go through the gap. He might have, but no. But it's an easy guard crush. You know, the low jab, close fierce, light uppercut. Very important to note when you're doing guard crush strings. Light uppercut, if you're trying to finish, is usually the one you want to go for because it gives you the most time. And then yeah, easy max damage combo. Nice sweep, catches the neutral jump. Oh, that was supposed to be an uppercut. That's tough. Oh, and gets and that's again. So look at this. He does the low short. He's buffering legs here. That's what the low short is for. It's to buffer the first series of legs, because the way you do mash moves in this game is you piano light, medium, heavy, light, and then the button of choice. Here, he does a heavy kick legs. So he did light, medium, heavy, light, heavy. Of course, it's probably RC, so it's just light, medium, heavy, roll, heavy. And then, of course, once he gets the legs on the counter hit, because he was probably trying to do a reset and then just didn't get his reversal. That's an easy link to super. You can see, like, look at his health. So, this is his health before he got hit by that unfortunate, that unfortunate misinput. You can see that the uppercut, it was meant to be an uppercut, he didn't get it. Stand medium punch, whiff punish into super. and then another series of links into Super. Yeah, Chun can just demolish you with 2 bars and change. Even a character as tanky as Sagat, he can just bulldoze. Kiku can just bulldoze through your character. And now, this is it for all the marbles. 9-9. Does the ordering stay the same? Yes, it does. Nice. Good BNB gets the cross up. Oh, and that's the first time we've seen this in this overview. He's probably done this earlier in the set, though. I almost guarantee you this is a very common knack thing to do. So yeah, he gets the low jump light kick, and here, usually knack players like to do this after a low jump normal because it conditions the opponent to start crouch blocking afterwards, to hopefully not get hit by another BNB into another knockdown. But here, he goes straight for the bird. One of the bird follow-ups, and you can see he does a low short just in anticipation of a potential button, but here, no, it's so fast, it's so fast, and he just catches him. Nice, crouch fierce. Oh, another case example of Kitsune just abusing Kiku's walk back and forth with a low hitting move that enables proxy guard. Oh, gets the low short, but didn't get anything off of it. Nice low short. Oh, it doesn't get it. Doesn't get the combo. That crouch fierce. I mean, I don't really need to say much on crouch fierce, but you can see he tries to go for something. Doesn't matter what. It loses the crouch fierce either way. Very good in defense. Like, most people like to say it's great in neutral. It's very good on defense, too. Like, very good on defense. Because if you create a gap big enough, most times if you're at a positioning where crouch fierce hits at the tip, most times it's probably going to win if you press it at the right time. Now, if they RC through it, like, say, for example, if you're caught in a situation with Iori and you crouch fierce and he does RC Rekka, it is what it is. That's just a matchup issue. You just need to learn the matchup, but in this case, he's in K-groove, so. Oh, it tries to punish the crouch medium kick. Nice. Oh, he tried doing it again. He tried doing it again. He was expecting a punish from this JD'd crouch medium kick, so he tried to go to super to just really punish him. Kitsune was smart, though. He knew that this happened before and decides to jump instead, because of course, jumping with a fast jump character is near riskless if it's a short hop. Doesn't get a combo, though. That's huge. That could have been kill. That could have been for kill. Nice uppercut. One of the very few times a short hop gets anti-aired, but keep in mind, he had to read it. Like, this was not a reaction. He literally did this as a read. Which is a good read, mind you. Like, Kitsune likes to go for these sets of 2 when it comes to the short hops, so he does this in anticipation. It's not a bad read, but it's more to demonstrate just how crazy fast jump characters are in a short hop groove, because the only way to anti-air them is to predict their jump rather than react to their jump. It's crazy. But nonetheless, he gets it. Let's see what his Oki is. Nothing, because a defensive crouch short gets the job done here. He stand blocks for a moment. Probably because he was trying to throw him. I think that was the intention here. He's trying to throw him, so he goes to standing. But unfortunately, Kitsune sees this, so he just does a low short, BNB, easy. Ooh, nice uppercut. That was actually a side switch too. And the crouch medium kick. You can see this order change really helps out, because now he's able to get a lead early. And the anchor matchup is fine. Chun anchor is uncommon, but she fights Sagat pretty well. Oh, there's the RC Tiger Shot, but you can see why it can sometimes be a detriment and why you have to use them wisely. Because even though I said earlier that it is recommended to use them, only at certain distances where you can clip the slash. If you do it too close, you can see here the fireball is just far too unsafe, and he easily punishes it with a distance slash. Again, does it again. Like, these are not spaced. And now you can see, oh, he tried to go for the overhead. That was a nice poke out. Like, you can see he gets 2 sets of this. 2 sets. So obviously, from there, this is common with most Hibiki players. Once you get them blocking for too long, and you basically just condition them to hold whatever pressure that comes at them, the overhead usually gets the job done. But here, Kiku sees this, and then just pokes out of it. Now he's just going to try to get out of the corner, and he unfortunately doesn't. He tries to roll out, but luckily, Kitsune didn't overcommit to anything. He just did a low short, which meant he was able to recover and then punish the roll afterwards. And then just, yeah. It was a counter hit, so he might have actually not punished the roll, but rather the follow-up to the roll. But either way, it gets the job done. Now the Cammy matchup, nice. He gets a cross-up jump heavy kick here. Very, very strong button, as I've already said before. Then gets a close fierce. Doesn't get the cancel, though. Now they're just playing some footsies. Oh, and good punish on the spiral arrow. A lot of spiral arrows here. A lot of them went unpunished, but when whiffed, spiral arrows are punished most of the time by good players. So yeah, he gets that there. Oh, he almost got caught in the Cammy vortex. You can see he almost, but very, very nice throw tech. He gets hit by the crouch medium punch, but then luckily sees the throw and then techs expertly. And then you can see here, very, very strong throw tech button. The crouch jab. Very nice throw tech button here. Then the sweep gets him. Throw. Instant jump. Now this is a very common form of Cammy Oki, or Cammy pressure in general. Jump back, dive kick, easy, because it generates a lot of plus frames, and most times you get perfect spacing. And then the close fierce, now he's caught in some pressure. Nice, avoids it. Look at these JDs from Kitsune, my god. So he gets the close fierce, and then he times his JDs perfectly to block the jabs, and then the crouch medium punch. And then he tried pressing something else, but doesn't. And then you can see he spaces them out very nice, even though he doesn't have to. He spaces them out because note the bar that Cammy has, level 3. So if it ends up getting blocked, he has to space them. If he commits to mashing, he might get punished, but he gets the hit and then confirms the super, gets the kill. Kitsune now with a huge lead, almost a character lead here. Let's see how much health he gets back. Oh yeah, basically a character lead on Kiku. So let's see if he pulls off a comeback with Chun. He's gonna have to play really carefully because he could lose too much life. And even though Chun does decent in the Sagat matchup, Sagat's damage is just way too good. So now you can see Kiku's not going to overcommit to anything, just playing very carefully. No, goes for close fierce. That was meant to be a throw, but he gets the close fierce anyways. Nice staggered jabs. Staggered jabs with Chun are incredibly strong because not only are they 2-frame, but they're like very plus on block too. So you can just kind of stagger jabs, and it also leads to a tick throw if need be. And he crouch fierces. He's at a distance where he can't get horribly frame trapped, but he could have. So it was a risk that he needed to take. Now he's stuck in the corner, just neutral jumping. Very, very smart decision. Neutral jumping in the corner. Looks bad, but it's good. You can, especially with Hibiki, who has a very strong set of air buttons, if you know which button to press, you're golden. Also, K-Groove has JDs as well, so yeah. Nice whip punish. Whoa! I was not expecting that. Jesus Christ. Now, I wish I could tell you what happens here, but then the cab decides, well, not the cab, the video footage, whatever was recording it, decides to do this. Now, it seems like he got a level 2 super, so the walk-up, the dashboard legs worked here. So he gets the same medium punch. The dash legs worked, and it seems like the video recorder had enough. It did not want to see Chun obliterate another poor soul because because dash-in legs ended up working again for like the 500th time. And yeah, he gets the super, and judging from the after images, you can see it's a level 2 super. So he's deciding to spend the whole bar because he really needs to make this comeback work. But then, somewhere in between, he somehow gets a super just out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. I wish I could tell you, but unfortunately, it says 3-hit combo, so he probably did a short jab and a super. I don't know what led to it, but it seems like he spent all 3 bars, but he did a short jab, gets the punish. If anyone has seen this match, or if anyone's seen this match live, which I doubt, if you could tell me what happened here, that'd be cool, because I don't know what happened. But apparently now he gets the super, and now stuck in the corner here. Gets the throw. Oh, tries to go for another throw. Nice legs. Gets the stomp. We still got a minute left of playtime, so either one of these characters is going to get washed. Okay, Kitsune playing a bit more aggressively. Nice kick throw from Kitsune. Stomp. Goes for more pressure. RC, SBK. Oh no! And now the video recording is starting to shit itself. Again, I can't tell you much about what's going on here, but yeah, he goes for a extremely risky uppercut on this SBK, which I mean, it's not a bad idea per se. A reversal uppercut on SBK, especially in this stressful of a scenario, it can be a good idea, especially because at this point Kiku is just trying to put as much pressure as he can on Kitsune, so he's probably either going to do a jab or a throw afterwards. But this is where you, as the offensive player, need to understand the defensive player. I know that whole Street Fighter V debacle of meterless DPs that are invincible, but here, this is why I like it, because you as the offensive player have to really understand the situation and understand your opponent's mindset and what they're thinking of right now. In this situation, with 2 bars and cornered, Kitsune knows that if he lets Kiku keep him cornered for any longer, it's not gonna end well, and Kiku's gonna complete the comeback. So he's gonna try to do whatever it takes to get him out, and he's gonna assume that Kiku is trying to keep him there, so he's gonna do jabs, throws, all that stuff. So it's not a bad idea from Kitsune, but it's just that Kiku was one step ahead of him. Kitsune thought, okay, Kiku's just going to try to keep me in the corner. I'm going to try to reversal. Kiku knows this and decides to just block. And then gets the max damage. Now, he did only do a level 1. We saw this in the last match, where Chun can still obliterate you with 2 level 1 supers as long as he gets them, as long as he connects them. So the video recording bugs out, but we know that he hits the level 1. You can see, I believe he might have JD'd here, because he jumped very high, so I'm guessing he had to have JD'd something to be this high. Goes for legs. Oh no, the video recording's bugging out again. Oh, and it seems like he got it. Because, yeah, you can see he gets a 2-hit combo here. So my guess is that he got legs, and then frame trapped. He got a counter hit low jab, and then did a stand strong into super, which is why he is this far out when he does it. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Legs is very plus on block, as we know. And because Sagat's big enough to have both hits connect on him, that means that he gets Kiku gets all the plus frames needed. So he's able to basically frame trap that into a low jab, which he gets, and then a stand strong, which is the link from low jab. I'm pretty sure it's a 1-frame link, but you got to do what you got to do. It could have been a low strong too, actually, now that I think about it. It could have been either one of those, but either way, he gets the combo, and Sagat is probably a dead man, unless... Oh, no, he's a dead man. He's a dead man. I was like, unless he doesn't get stunned. In my head, I thought he could have maybe avoided stun here because, I don't know, maybe he just didn't get hit much, but no. Sagat isn't a high stun character, by the way. He's a 70 stun character. You might think he's high stun because he's a big guy, you know, strong guy, but no, he's actually just average stun. If he was not high stun, or if he was not average stun, he probably would have not got stunned here, but unfortunately, he gets stunned, and Kiku has... Look at the efficiency of Seeger's meter building. He spent 2 bars back to back, and keep in mind, when he got the initial combo, he was at maybe a 5th, or like a 6th of the super bar. And then you can see here, he just gets it back. He gets it back. It's almost at there, and then he gets another hit. And then you can see he could have done jump in fierce, which is easier, but because he doesn't have enough bar, he had to slip in that extra jab to build just enough meter. If he did just a fierce, it probably wouldn't have built enough meter. It could have, but that's not a risk you're willing to take if you're unsure. So that low jab was for security to build the rest of that bar needed. And Kiku finishes it off, and the video recording is still bugging. Crazy that it had to have happened in the very pivotal game 19, but yeah, that is the finale of the Kitsune versus Kiku set. Great, amazing play from both of them. Gave me a lot to talk about. Both incredible players, best in the world material. But yeah, that covers this. Breakdown. So hope you like it, and I will catch you all later.